点笑。
Superstar, my friend. Yeah, good, very good, very good. Yeah, good. All right. And you're happy?
You'll be seeing everything.
us on such a beautiful day. My name is Kevin. This is Lancy, and it is my great pleasure to be your MC for the opening ceremony.
感谢大家今天都能抽空前来，我是 Lancy， 今天很荣幸能跟 Kevin 搭档主持开幕典礼。
The event is organized by the Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce with the support of other Melbourne Taiwanese community groups. This year, the Taiwan Festival will be themed around Fun Taiwan and will showcase the very best of Taiwan. This includes various culture and traditions, including arts, entertainment, indigenous culture, commerce, as well as Taiwan cuisine for all of us to enjoy.
这场活动是由墨尔本台湾商会与墨尔本侨社、侨校联合主办。今年的台湾嘉年华会是以方台湾、魅力台湾为主题，带来属于台湾最棒的文化特色，其中包含了各式文化习俗，包括艺术、娱乐、原住民文化、台湾特色商品，还有我们最著名的台湾小吃，绝对让你们一饱口福。
The event organizer, Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, MTCC, is a non-for-profit organization that hosts numerous events throughout the year with aim to cater for the cultural, social, and commercial needs of the Taiwanese Australian community in Melbourne, and to further promote the cooperation and relationship between the two different communities.
主办单位墨尔本台湾商会是个非营利的组织，每年都会办多场活动，让墨尔本的台湾、澳洲文化、商业与人际间有更多交流，以促进各个社群有良好的合作关系。
Now, before we get into the speeches, on behalf of the organizing committee, I'd like to acknowledge our special guests.
在进入演讲的部分前，我们代表主办单位先来介绍我们的重要嘉宾。
Mr. Frank Chen, President of Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, MTCC, and Festival Director. Mrs. 张吴雪娥, Commissioner of the Overseas Community Affairs, Council ROC, and Festival Organizing Committee Chairperson. Mr. Wu Xinxin, Minister of Overseas Community Affairs, Council, Republic of China. Mr. Abraham Lin, Director General of the Taipei Economic Culture Office, Melbourne. Councillor Tina Liu, City of Whitehorse. Mr. Andrew Giles, MP, Shadow Minister for Multicultural Affairs and Federal Member for Schooling, also representing leader of the Australian Labor Party, the Honourable Anthony Albanese, MP. The Honourable Luke Donnellan, MP, Minister for Child Protection, Minister for Disability, Ageing and Carers, State Member for Narrawara North, and Co-Chair of Victoria, Taiwan Parliamentary Friendship Group, also representing the Premier, the Honourable Daniel Andrews, MP, and Minister for Multicultural Affairs, the Honourable Richard Wen, MP. Ms. Georgie Cruzier, MLC, Deputy Leader of the Opposition in the Legislative Council, Shadow Minister for Health, Shadow Minister for Ambulance Services, also representing the Leader of the Opposition, the Honourable Michael O'Brien MP, and Shadow Minister for Multicultural Affairs, State Member for Forest Hill, and Co-Chair of the Victoria Taiwan Parliamentary Friendship Group, Mr. Neil Angus MP. Dr. Tian Ku, MP, Member for the South Eastern Metropolitan Region. Mr. Boy Tai, Commissioner from the Victorian Multicultural Commission. Mr. Robert Clark, President of Liberal Party, Victoria. Ms. Jane Kronberg, former of the Victorian Legislative Council. Mr. Jack Wu, Wu Tianzuo, 侨务咨询委员, founding member of MTCC and senior advisor, Overseas Community Affairs Council, Republic of China. Mr. Vincent Liu Guoqiang, 侨务咨询委员, founding member of MTCC, senior advisor, Overseas Community Affairs Council, ROC, and senior festival advisor. Mr. Bill Lau, 刘文卓, 侨务咨询委员, senior advisor, Overseas Community Affairs Council, ROC. Mr. Tom Huang, 黄兆聪，中华工会主席 ，Chairperson Chinese Community Society of Victoria. Mr. 郑义忠 ，Channel 31，澳亚民族电视台台长，廖桂新侨务顾问，康小川侨务顾问，郝嘉兰侨务顾问，刘秀凤侨务顾问，黎国尚地文留台同学会会长，刘怡君福尔摩沙儿童中文学校校长，江维开侨务促进委员 ，Miss Maria Hu, President Hong Kong Club of Victoria, Mr. Michael Tsai, Hong Kong Club of Victoria, and other community leaders from Taiwanese and wider Australian communities in Victoria.
我们也要感谢其他几位在场的贵宾跟领事。
As you all know, these festivals won't be made possible without the generous contributions from our major sponsors. I'd like to spend a moment to acknowledge the representatives here with us tonight.
接下来，让我们感谢我们主要的赞助厂商，因为你们大力的支持，才能让这场盛会顺利开幕。让我们介绍几位在场的厂商代表。
Mr. Jonathan Shi, 施总经理 ，China Airlines GM 华航。Mr. Ryan Ye, China Airlines 华航。Mr. Stephen Ka, 科董事总经理燕命阳明。Mr. Johnny Tsai, Taiwan Cooperative Bank 合作金库商业银行。Miss Carol Pan, Assistant Store Team Leader, Medibank. Now, I'd just like to spend a moment to acknowledge other major sponsors, including the following. Now, other major sponsors include Overseas Community Affairs Council, ROC, Taipei Economic and Culture Office, Hakka Affairs Council, Council of Indigenous Peoples, Tourism Taiwan, China Airlines, IMEI, Medibank, Yanmin, MIT Chartering and Agency, ASUS, Gigabytes, Cinix, MSI, ASA, Australian Golden Taipei, Taos Restaurant, Bullhead, Mega International Commercial Bank, Taiwan Cooperative Bank, Zijin Ten, Wei Chan, Elephants, Lavish Photo Booth. Thank you.
很深思熟虑哦，还要排队啊！不要，我要选，我要选这个。
見るでしょう。
现在让我们请 Frank Chan 上台为我们致辞。
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Frank. I am the president of the Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, and I'm also the event director of today's event. As you can see from my dress, meaning I'm just one of the representatives for today's volunteers. So I would like to show my warmest welcomes to all those people who are attending the 2019 Taiwan Festival. We are very delighted to once again host a wonderful event in the heart of the Melbourne City CBD, the Queens Square. Our festival aims is to bring people from all different backgrounds together to enjoy the festival. This year's theme, the Fun Taiwan, showcased the very best of Taiwan, including the indigenous and traditional cultures, arts, entertainment, landscape, commerce, and cuisines. I would like to thank all the people who participate in this event. Without you, this event will not be possible. Especially, I would like to thank all the volunteers. We have almost 70 volunteers today. Without all of you, any one of you, this event will not be possible. Once again, I hope everybody enjoyed today's fantastic, and I hope everybody enjoyed today's event and have a fantastic 2019 Taiwanese Festival. Thank you.
Mrs. 张吴雪娥 in delivering her speech for us. Thank you.
委员长吴欣欣委员长，驻墨尔本台北经济文化办事处刘启文处长，各位澳洲联邦维州议员、墨尔本及白马市市议员，各位侨务荣誉职先进，各位侨团侨校、台侨工商企业的负责人及代表，各位来宾，大家早安，大家好。今天非常高兴，也非常荣幸的邀请各位出席墨尔本台湾商会主办及墨尔本侨界联合协办，在墨尔本著名的女王桥头举办隆重的举行以“魅力台湾”为主题的2019年台湾嘉年华会活动的开幕典礼。此次的活动主要目的为推广台湾的软实力，介绍台湾丰富多元的文化，进而达到让澳洲主流社会对台湾及台湾文化的认知，增进澳洲人民对台湾经贸及观光的了解，展现澳洲台湾社区融入澳洲多元文化的社会，推广台湾的美食文化。今年台湾的嘉年华会活动，除延续前3届的特色外，也首次的以“魅力台湾”为主题，加入年轻的元素，让带有台湾多元文化的特色发光发亮。今天其活动的特色有5个主题区，第一个是 IT 的软实力区，第二个是台湾侨社侨教发展区，第3是台湾多元文化美食区，台湾原住民文化统管区，再来就是我们精彩舞台节目的表演。除了上述5项区域外，在服务台及4周也会有许多带有台湾特色的介绍，如我们台湾的原住民文化及展示台湾知名公司在澳洲品牌的产品、行路及产品的展示。台湾科学园区经贸园区的介绍，台湾各项经贸投资的简介，现场发放台湾介绍台湾观光宣传物品及小礼物。台湾观光局展示介绍台湾自然的美景、旅游的名胜，进而推广台湾的旅游活动。今年活动除了精心规划，配合魅力台湾为主题，带给各位更了解台湾，更欣赏台湾。借此机会，代表此次活动的筹备工作，特别感谢中华民国政府 包括侨务委员会、客家委员会、原住民委员会、驻墨尔本台北经济文化办事处、维州政府、维州多元文化委员会、墨尔本市政厅、侨团、侨校、台侨工商企业、新闻媒体界的指导、赞助及支持，当然也包括了此次活动无私奉献的幕前幕后的所有工作团队。没有各位的全力支持及投入，就没有今天的盛会。最后再次感谢大家的亲临指导，希望大家有一个温馨愉快的一天，敬祝大家身体健康，万事如意。
I'm the Minister for Overseas Community Affairs, Taiwan. I am very much delighted to be invited for this wonderful occasion. I got my PhD from Melbourne University, so I'm so proud and I have a very deep affection to this city. Most wonderful, beautiful, suitable city for human beings. And I would also like to thank to our Taiwanese Australian community to organize these wonderful and meaningful events to promote culture interactions between Taiwan and Australia. As we all know that Taiwan and Australia, these two countries share very many common values. We all support human rights. We share the belief of freedom and democracy. And that's the reason why that Taiwan and Australia, we are close friends in the last, present, and also in the future. Today, I'm happy to be here. I also bring all the Taiwanese people's blessing to our Taiwanese Australian community here and to our Australian friends. I wish you guys all the best and successful in the future. And I also wish today's event successful and fruitful. Thank you so much.
Can I now please invite Mr. Andrew Giles, MP, in delivering his speech for us?
Thank you very much. I'd also like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we're gathered and paying my respects to elders past, present and emerging. There are many dignitaries here, so I won't acknowledge all of you individually because that will take up all of my time, but I'd like to echo the warm and generous welcome of the MC. I'm very conscious though, standing here, of what a wonderful opening we had to the ceremony with the lion dance and the dragon dance. And I saw how many people were watching that, and I can see how many people are watching me. So I'll be very brief and acknowledge that what this is about the sharing of culture. We know that there is a very strong economic relationship between our two countries. We don't perhaps need to talk so much about that. Today is an opportunity to bring out Australia and I think Melbourne's best feature, our love of multiculturalism, the generosity of cultures in sharing what matters to them with those around them. I think we all know as Melburnians that this makes us stronger. So can I say, let's go back to the great spirit of the opening. Let's all enjoy the wonderful culture of Taiwan and perhaps also personally some of its food. Congratulations to everyone in the MTCC and everyone in the organising committee. It's a great pleasure, privilege and honour to be part of this important event. Thank you very much.
Now, my apologies. I'd now like to invite Mr. Abraham Lin, Director General of the Taipei Economic and Culture Office, Melbourne, to deliver his speech for us. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's really my great pleasure to be with you in Queens Square to celebrate the year 2019 Taiwan Festival. This year, the theme of Fun Taiwan is not only to showcase Taiwan's culture, traditions, cuisine, arts, and Taiwanese community spirits, but also strengthen people-to-people linkage between Taiwan and Australia. The event is a great opportunity for Australians of all ages and backgrounds to join in and enjoy the beautiful day and the good food, fun, and entertainment. I would also like to welcome our Australian friends to please visit Taiwan in person sometime to experience the hospitality of Taiwanese people. At the festival today, several of Taiwanese leading innovative tech brands, including Gigabytes, Acer, Asus, and MSI, are prepared to wow us their latest and coolest products. Their presence reminds us yet again that Made in Taiwan, MIT, is no longer a term limited to components and OEM production. It now represents a model on innovation, artificial intelligence, green energy, and advanced technologies. It's a statement that sums up how Taiwan is fun and inspiring to the world. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Melbourne Taiwan Chamber of Commerce, MTCC, leader of the Taiwanese community, and all volunteers for making this event possible. Now, please allow me to say a few words in Mandarin. 中华民国侨务委员会吴委员长，我们张武学委员，墨尔本台商会张会长，各位侨领、各位好朋友，大家午安。今天非常高兴参加我们2019年台湾嘉年华会。我要非常感谢我们台商会，还有我们全体的墨尔本侨界费心筹办这么有意义的活动，让今天在 Queens Square 能够呈现我们台湾的品牌美食文化，还有各项的表演，相信一定可以让我们澳洲朋友们有一个丰富的体验。另外，我们也诚挚欢迎澳洲朋友到台湾旅游，亲身感受到我们在地台湾人的友善和热情。今天活动现场有许多台湾知名的品牌展示他们最新的高科技产品。事实上，今天 Made in Taiwan 台湾制造已经不再是零组件代工的代名词，而是创新、绿能、高科技以及人工智慧的典范。另外，我要特别感谢所有参与这次我们筹备工作的侨界伙伴和志工朋友们，因为大家热情的参与和无私的奉献，我们中华民国，我们台湾这块品环才能在墨尔本，才能在澳洲发光发热。最后，我要祝福活动圆满顺利，各位贵宾身体健康，万事如意，阖家平安。Thank you for joining us today, and enjoy the festival.
I'd now like to invite the Honourable Luke Donnellan.
I'd firstly like to acknowledge traditional owners upon the land on which we stand, pay my respects to their elders past and present and emerging, and acknowledge them as the longest living civilisation in the world. Also like to thank Frank Chang, the President of the Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, and putting together 70 volunteers to put on this festival today. Thank you very much for doing that. And obviously Abraham Lin from the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office for working with the Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce to actually put on this event. It's a pleasure to be here representing Daniel Andrews and Richard Wynne, the Minister for Multicultural Affairs. Many ways, this is very much about sharing cultures. It's about getting greater understanding and enjoying, I guess, fun, as we saw from the the Chinese Youth Society of Melbourne. That fun presentation, that joyful presentation, the dynamism, the excitement. So thank you very much to the Youth Society of Melbourne for putting that on. Greatly appreciated. But I think more than anything else, it is about enjoying one another's company. And this is a great festival to put it on. It's a great spot to actually have it here. And there is so much exchange which does occur between Victoria and Taiwan. As the Minister was saying, obviously there's been intellectual exchange, but there's also been a former Prime Minister of the Labor Party who studied over at Taipei to learn his Mandarin at the time. So that just highlights the ongoing exchange, both in terms of culture, language, food, enjoyment of each other's people. So congratulations. I very much look forward to having a little walk around, having a look, see what's going on and enjoying today. So thank you
for the speech. I'd now like to invite Ms. Georgie Cruzia, MLC, to deliver the speech for us. Thank you.
There is such a warmth of spirit amongst all of you. I won't go through all the distinguished guests that have already been acknowledged, but can I say to all of you from the community, thank you so much for coming out and supporting this festival, but importantly to the organisers, Frank Chang and your team of volunteers, and to the sponsors that have put this together yet again this year. I think it's a true credit to all of you. I'm absolutely delighted to be here on behalf of Neil Angus, the Shadow Minister for Multicultural Affairs, and the Victorian Leader of the Opposition, Michael O'Brien, to wish you all the very best for your 2009 Fun Festival, and I'm sure it will be a successful day and just another opportunity to enjoy all that you bring to Melbourne, your culture, the arts, the traditions, all that you have spoken about today, and we look forward to having that into the future. Thank you very much indeed.
I'd like to invite Dr. Tian Kui MP in delivering his speech for us. Thank you.
To be among friends and to be here at the opening of the Taiwan Festival. I have to report to you that I just been back from an official trip to Taiwan, and we are very impressed not only with the social, economical development of Taiwan, but also with the technological advancement and development in democracy and human rights. I said it before, but I'd like to repeat here that Taiwan is the first country that legalized in the East of Asia, legalizes same-sex marriage, and then so recognizing and also preserving the culture and the language of the indigenous people, of which we are wearing some of the symbolism today. On the other note, as a former refugee, as a former migrant, and also now a Victorian representative in the Parliament of Victoria, I am very proud of the contribution of the Taiwanese community together with other ethnic groups that have made this state in particular a very strong, vibrant, and dynamic multiculturalism to our state. So if people haven't visited Taiwan, I would recommend people to come and see the country. It's in size small, but the population is about the population of our country, Australia. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizing committee, the volunteers, and also on the sponsor for making this event today a successful event, I am sure, and enjoy. And thank you, the Taiwanese people, for not only showcasing the culture, but also for sharing with us the heritage, and also particularly and most importantly, the cuisine. I am sure you will enjoy it.
Can I now please invite Mr. Boy Tay to deliver his speech for us? Thank you.
In Victoria, we are very fortunate to have a bipartisan support for multiculturalism. We should be proud of the leadership represented in our parliament and have those who have genuine commitment to our culture, linguistic and religious diversity. I'm delighted to be here today representing the Victorian Multicultural Commission. In my role at the Victorian Multicultural Commission, I want to help build a strong relationship between your communities and the VMC. Everything we do at the Commission is centered around putting the needs of our communities first, and we encourage all Victorians to freely express their culture, religion, and identity. I know firsthand that celebrating a significant occasion like today can make a real difference when finding your feet in a new country. I want to commend and thank Frank Chen, President of the Melbourne Taiwanese Chamber of Commerce, the volunteer team, and all the sponsors who have made this event possible. I share my joy with you in feeling comfortable in your identity as Australian and pride in sharing and celebrating your cultural heritage. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that we all have a responsibility to strengthen and contribute to the success story of multiculturalism and this wonderful country that we now call home. Thank you all once again, and I look forward to working with you.
Following event sponsors and partners.
我们现在有请 Frank Chen 为我们颁发感谢状给赞助商与合伙人。
Can I please invite Overseas Community Affairs Council, Republic of China, Minister Wu Xinxin to come to the stage to accept on behalf of the organization. Thank you. Can I please now invite Director General Abraham Lin to come to the stage to accept on behalf of Taipei Economic and Culture Office, Melbourne, Hakka Affairs Council, and Council of Indigenous Peoples. Thank you. Can I please now invite Commissioner Boy Tay to come to the stage to accept on behalf of Victorian Multicultural Commission. Can I please now invite Jonathan Shi, GM of China Airlines, to receive on behalf of China Airlines. Can I please now invite Mr. Stephen Ka to receive on behalf of Yemin. Sabrina Dance Group for indigenous Taiwanese dance. They are truly amazing, and I hope you can all sit back, relax, and enjoy.